Hello everybody, how is it going with your life? Hopefully everything is gonna be alright, and I think life is very beautiful, so we have to enjoy our life. Okay, now we are talking about public speaking. Why? Because public speaking is very important. As a leader, we have to convey our messages to audiences or to people, and I think so many factors we have to concern if we want to be great public speaker. Now we are talking about the definition of public speaking. Public speaking is the process of speaking to a group of people in a structured, deliberate manner intended to inform, influence, or entertain the listeners. It is closely allied to presenting, although the latter has more of a commercial connotation. And we have to concern three V's as a good public speaker. What is three V's? Verbalization, vocalization, and visualization. Verbalization is the choice of words you use to speak to audience. It is what you say, how to choose the proper words, proper sentences. The right proverb, maybe if we want to use proverbs, I think it's verbalization. And the second thing, so we have to concern about vocalization. Vocalization is how you deliver the words using various pace, pitch, power, pausing, modulation, and other vocal speaker skills. For example, articulation. A, I, U, E, O. So we have to say something clearly. As a good public speaker, so we have to pronounce properly. And the third point is we have to concern about visualization. It's how the audience sees you. This involves how you dress, grooming, carry yourself in front of the audience, your posture, stance, and movement in front of the audience are all part of how the audience visualize you. The non-verbal communication they convey are an important part of a public speaker fulfilling their purpose. So we have to concern about our appearance from head to toe, our nails, maybe our teeth, our outfit, shoes, yeah. So I think it's very important for us as a great public speaker. And now we are talking about effective public speaking. It would be erroneous to presume that effective public speaking means only delivering speeches to a huge audience from a podium is wrong. When you successfully undergo a course in public speaking, you will learn the following invaluable skill which will help you in making an effective presentation to even an audience of one. So I think if you want to convey your messages as a speaker, and you have to concern about opening, body, closing. Opening, so you have to introduce yourself. Before that, you have to give a greeting, salutation, and maybe you have to stress up the theme and means highlight of the theme. So if there is for example, there is a guest, maybe you have to introduce them as your guest. And the body, so I think it consists of several parts, and between part 1 and part 2, for example, so there will be internal preview and internal summary. Yeah? So there are 2 points, important points. So you have to make a conclusion, short conclusion. Every subtitle or every session, every part means its internal summary. And what will you say? What will you discuss after that? So I think it's about internal preview. Okay, when you successfully undergo a course in public speaking, you will learn the following invaluable skills, which will help you in making an effective presentation to even an audience of one. Public speaking style. Number 1, informative. This category is fairly self-explanatory. Informative speeches are meant to inform. You will find this at technology conferences, scientific conventions, IDEA seminars, business meetings, and other times when speakers introduce new information. Specificity and accuracy are key to delivering effective informative speeches. And now we are talking about persuasive. Still in public speaking style. A persuasive speech is meant to convince people of an idea or to commit them to action. You will find these speeches in sales, politics, religion, and or arenas where viewpoint and action are paramount. A persuasive speech is most effective when it appeals to the audience on both the emotional and logical level, and then present to the audience a specific action. So I think we have to concern about the emotional side. So you have to touch their emotion if you want to persuade someone. And public speaking side, number 3, ceremonial. These speeches include toasts, recitation, graduation, speeches, and other formal events. They must be tailored to the occasion and to the people present. And of course, extemporaneous, off-the-cuff speeches may be any of the types above. The only difference being that they are given without significant preparation. Generally, one should follow a preconceived and easy to remember organizational pattern in order to ensure effective delivery despite minimal preparation. And number 5, debate broadcasting. Other types of public speaking exist in other settings. Most of these are just combination. So you have to combine, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe can be 1, debate broadcasting. Other types of public speaking exist in the other setting. Most of these are just combination, once again, combination and iteration of the verb forms discussed above. Debate is a persuasive speech combined with extemporaneous rebuttals. Broadcasting may be informative or persuasive, but must be tailored to the medium. Okay, now we are talking about speech delivery. There are certain types of people that possess ability in delivering a speech in front of large audience. They acquire it naturally. They used to have a pleasant voice. Pleasant voice. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? Pleasant voice, a good diction, and presence of mind in speaking. There are also individuals who don't have these abilities. Some of them may have a defective voice, a poor articulation, as well as fumbling personality. And when an individual has a wide knowledge background, he or she has the potential to become an effective speaker, since he or she can easily grasp ideas in connection to the speech. He or she could easily expand the subject matter and eventually could bring the speech in a more complicated term. For example, even though maybe we are not a badminton player, but if maybe we have to be a host of a badminton program, so we can explain to audiences, to listeners, for example, the rules, the regulation of the badminton play games, And I think you have to expand your knowledge, your insight, your experiences, because I think it's good for you as a great public speaker. And another is by developing self-confidence. Confidence in speaking is important because it shows to the audience that the speaker is authoritative and knows the subject matter well. And of course, another consideration is to develop the speaking skill. This is necessary in order to acquire fluency, poise, voice control, and coordinated body movement. Yeah, I think it's very important as a great public speaker, how to control body movement, body gesture, your expression, your eye contact, your smile. I think it can be, one great combination in your body, your appearance. Okay. It is important for an aspiring speaker to exercise on gesture, intonation, distinctiveness, as well as stage movement. And if we want to great public speaker, we have to prepare everything well before the show. And the next meeting, the next class, we will discuss about method of delivery. Okay, thank you very much for your attention and see you. Bye bye.